Hello, I'm Stephanie Cleary. Welcome to Parenting Inspirations. And today we're going to talk about how parents can work with their own self-resourcing when children are having tantrums. So in our last episode, we talked about tantrums and we talked about what's happening when we observe the child. But what is happening inside of us when our child is having a tantrum? We did talk about this entanglement that could happen from parent to child and how the parent can get stuck in the child's emotions while it's happening. We are going to try to work to avoid that by learning about self-resourcing. What is your go-to in order to get yourself disconnected from feeding into anger or upset? What is what you go to? So I believe that the best thing to do, or the first thing to do, your first step, is when your child is in that space and you see that they're losing control and they're in a tantrum, take a deep breath. A deep breath can really save the day. And I always talk about making that space. It does create that inner space for you to get a little bit of an outside view and not be so tangled in. So when you take that deep breath, you're learning how to find peace right there in that moment. So sometimes we get so caught into what is going on in our children's life and their emotion that we forget that that deep breath exists. So sometimes parents have to say something to themselves, self-talk, like stay calm, I got this. Sometimes we need to say something out loud so our child hears us self-regulating, because you know what? They're picking up on that and we're giving them the seeds so they're able to self-regulate later on in life. Maybe not in that very moment, but we're planting a potent seed. So you might say, oh, mama is feeling this tension right now. I'm going to get a nice glass of water and calm down. And then you go and you get your glass of water, and the child can be upset, but you're drinking that glass of water, and maybe you're a visual person. Maybe you'll visualize that that water is coming in and cleansing you and giving you peace and calm as it enters into you. And your child, even though they might not be watching you visually, they're picking up on that like a sponge, and they're seeing that you're not getting caught up in it and getting angry yourself. So what is your self-resourcing? Think about it. When your child is upset, when your child is having a tantrum, when you feel like everything is falling apart in your home, when you have those times that you're able to catch yourself, what is it that you do? Is it a visualization? Is it saying something to yourself? Is it taking a little bit of a walk, maybe even opening the door and just taking a few breaths, or standing outside to change the scene? We all have something that is the key to help bring us back into peace and calm. Ask yourselves, dear parents, before the next tantrum happens, what is your self-resourcing? And start to sharpen it and use it, and it's yours forever. Have a good one.